Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new documentary coming to Discovery Plus, Crutch. And this is about Bill Shannon, aka Crutch Master. And this is a young man who grew up to become a really famous dancer and choreographer, despite the fact that he had all these issues with his hips growing up and into adulthood and has to use crutches and defies his restrictions and physics and all kinds of things by doing some pretty amazing work on his crutches in terms of dancing and choreography and all things entertainment. And this documentary is pretty standard, it sets up his backstory, his childhood, and lays that groundwork so we get an idea of where Shannon came from. It also shows today with him working with this camp where you get to see him interact with kids who have some of the same issues that he has. And he can relate to them because he dealt with those things when he was a kid. And that's heartwarming and endearing in those moments because you really get to see him connecting. So that's a nice situation in terms of connecting with those kids and seeing more of him than just the perspectives of others. But then you do, throughout the film, get to see him do his thing, and my God, it's really impressive. And you're just like, how's he do that? And it's really cool getting to see him do like Cirque du Soleil or the street dancing and all of these different kinds of things and him defying expectations. And I was really impressed with what I saw. I'm glad that the documentary took the time to really show you a lot of what he did because, outside of these things that he does, he's a pretty normal guy. And those are the big things that he has accomplished, and spending that time and fleshing that out is really interesting. And yeah, this film pushes like an hour and 40 minutes. I don't know if it really needed to be that long. I felt like it got a little long in the tooth in terms of talking about a lot of things towards the end of the film. I feel like it could have streamlined it just a little bit more at least. But in the end, I feel like this documentary paints an interesting portrait of this man and what he can do, because what he can do physically really defies expectations of people who might have disabilities. And he is really incredible. And seeing that, getting to know him and the perspective of where he came from, and getting to see him interact with kids that are dealing with the same things as him brings a lot of humanity to the story as well. And based off of those three things, you have a really solid, entertaining, and engaging documentary here. And I think it's a really solid addition to the big collection that Discovery Plus has now on their streaming service. So I definitely think this is a story worth learning about because Bill Shannon's pretty impressive. And all that he can do is really entertaining and exciting and really inspiring. So go give this one a look. But those are my thoughts on Crutch. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.